Morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerds and nerdettes. Welcome to another episode of Blerd Lines Podcast. As you can see, we are missing one because he has dad duties. And as you can see, there's a grumpy light skinned nigga and a just woken up Lady Gunner and a sick Perry.
Hi.
We are hurting this morning, but we're here to give you guys one hell of a show. It won't be a long one, but it will be an informative one with probably some tomfoolery. Before we came on here,
Probably.
before we
Shit.
came on here, we was shaming Sean for his particular
Hey, don't shame me.
extracurricular
You don't
activities.
know my life.
I'm
You
not gonna put
don't
it
know
out
what I
there.
like. Don't be shaming me.
This
You know what
man
I'm
is.
saying?
This man has a. Yes, Mr. Shelf. That is the demigod. That is Sean. That is. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not feeling spicy this morning. I took his bitch. He didn't enjoy that.
Hey,
So
hey. You know what?
I
I'll
am.
fight you. I'll beat your ass.
I'm a villain.
I don't care if you are cyber captain and you can steal my
Hmm.
identity. I don't care. I'll fight you.
I respect that, but unlike the mother nerds,
Azucena blend, baby.
I
Azucena blend.
like the mother nerds. I actually be in the gym, so it's whatever. But yeah,
Mm,
he's upset because I took his lady for a spin, for a ride.
Whatever.
He didn't enjoy
And
that.
she back home with daddy now. So you know what I'm saying?
Sean said she know what home is. That's crazy.
I definitely put a P on that man with her. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to bring out.
Are you bragging?
Not
Are you
bragging.
really? Are
I'm
you
not
really
bragging.
bragging? You
Not
pissing
bragging.
me off.
Not bragging.
You pissing me off.
Everyone, to your surprise, to the homies, I've been an absolute demon to these niggas on Tekken, and they don't like it.
Nah, ain't nobody scared of you though.
No, there's nothing scary. Like you on the other hand, like we're cool. You cool, like you're just like, bro, talking shit. It's the other person who don't like the fact, and it's like I'm not.
He ain't here to defend himself.
I don't
but
care.
I'm scared of you.
I'm not saying y'all scared. This nigga ran. He wants to be like, I wasn't this evil guy y'all made me out to be. He's a liar. I remember
you
Barbara.
Are 10 times worse though.
Not.
Yeah. He dislocated his finger playing Tekken because God don't like ugly, right?
Yeah. So the story behind that is, like a week ago, I fucked my finger up. I was trying to pick my dog up. I missed, and my this finger here started pointed the very wrong direction. And so I popped it back in. I haven't been to the doctor since. My wife is shaming me. Like, what the hell? A lot of people are shaming me. Like, bro, what the hell are you doing? I'm just like, they're just going to have to pop it back in. And so I think you were streaming Friday, right?
Having a bad time, huh?
Yeah, so Friday I'm off of 4 hours of sleep. Work sucked. And like if you're tired and you want to go into ranking games, it's never gonna be a good time. And I'm fighting somebody I'm clearly better than and I'm not hitting my inputs. So I rage, I threw my controller down, and I threw my headphones down. As my headphones are heading to the ground, the whole entire cord of my headphones wrapped around my finger and said, "Come here, we're going for a ride." And I end up pulling it out of socket. It hurt like hell. And since my wife, I'm not ashamed about it. I had a drinking problem, and so I gave my liquor to my wife, and so I have to ask for shots until I'm back, from depression after my sister. There was no alcohol or painkillers anywhere, so during this entire time, I'm just throbbing in fucking pain.
Sounds sexual.
And this throbbing in pain was not sexual. There was no pleasure here. There was no fixation of pleasure.
That's because God don't like ugly.
I'll take that. I take that because the day before I took his lady for a ride.
No, you didn't. You did no such thing. You know what I'm saying?
I took her for a ride.
We don't even acknowledge that.
It's fine. It's on stream. It's on stream.
Is it?
Yeah, you streamed that shit. Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You did.
It's deleted now. Now it ain't even no evidence now.
In 4K is crazy.
Right, you know what I'm saying. We got you yelling at Greg. Said this nigga done touch my bitch. So
I need to clip that shit up. I should get Charlie to clip that up, honestly, because that was hilarious.
yeah.
It was funny as fuck.
So like, yeah, Ryan is a pointer finger. 2 in the stink, 1 in the pink. So I mean, 2 in the pink. Nah, I had it right. 2 in the stink, 1 in
the stink. You
Hell yeah.
dirty finger having ass nigga.
2 in the stink. Yeah. I'm a nasty nigga. I'm sick.
No, you got doo-doo under your nails.
Hell yeah.
No, you can't hit no more of my blunts. Nope.
I don't smoke weed with you to begin with. Like,
you can't
anyway.
even hold it.
I don't want to hold it. Okay, so lady gonna check this out. Every time I've smoked with Sean, he has a video or a picture of me not sleep. I'm in a fucking coma. What the hell was ugly about that? Bro, I was in a coma. Lady Gunner, I'm talking about, like, Gunner, I'm talking about the first time this, because we was in Queen Creek. I'll never forget. This nigga has the perfect angle. My mouth slightly open and slobber's coming out. And this nigga said, wake the fuck up, Playboy. We're just getting started.
We just getting started. You fell asleep 30 minutes into the blunt, fam.
Nigga,
we was 30 minutes into the night, you fall asleep. Nigga, I came rolled up with 3 blunts just to start. Nigga,
you smoked. I was drinking, so you was smoking with her brother. See, y'all, you had Pops there, you had her brother. You was with veteran niggas, and
everybody was high.
You think I was about to? You think I was about to hang out with veterans when I'm like, nigga, I haven't even got drafted yet. I'm still in high school. I'm still in high school.
Learn at some point.
Man, fuck that. And then I think this is the funniest one. This nigga came. We was in what? I think we was in Glendale this time. And this motherfucker came through. I smoked with him, and he had another one. So I ran and fell asleep in the closet on the floor.
Yeah, just ran away. Just ran and hid.
And this nigga be like, bro, you want to hit this? Like, nigga, Sean. When Pops came in, when we stayed at the crib for a little bit, we smoked at your house, bro. I hit it, and I'm like, bro, me and Pharaoh was just chilling, like, bro, I'm done. Like, I'm cool.
He talked to you, don't he?
Hell yeah. But I remember when Jasmine had her graduation, and we was hanging like loose nuts though. Well, I was hanging with you because I'll be damned if I be seen smoking hookah. I promise you, I'll be damned.
No, for real.
You will never catch Perry smoking hookah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to bash nobody or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. But if it's me personally, I'm not smoking no goddamn hookah if I got a choice to smoke some weed, my brother.
Especially when weed is legal.
That's what I'm saying, T. Will. Tell him. That's how you get that tolerance up. You got to hit that motherfucker.
Man, hell no.
And when it hits you back, you got to hit it again. You
hell no. Because I'll be asleep. I'll be asleep. But see, look, so Sean's a dirty nigga. We're going to talk about the stuff we're going, but Greg's not here to keep us organized. So we just going to be talking shit. So this nigga Sean is a dirty nigga. Let me tell you about this dirty fool. So my wife, I can't even say that, man. That's for a private show. But just know that man. Sean,
my feeling blows up right now. I'm just listening to this deep, dark, dirty details they got going on right now. Like
deep, dark, blurred lines.
Right, I can't even say that, man. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that, bro.
Blurred lines after dark. Meet us later.
Yeah, man. But I'm a drinker. I drink. I can drink about anything. I can get fucked up, and I'm like, we went to the club the other time. Shout out to Pac. He definitely looked out for you, boy. He's like, bro, just get what you need. I appreciate that. I didn't know if I said thank you, but that night, bro, I appreciate it for real. Cause I needed that.
Wake up and keep smoking.
You gotta wake up and keep smoking. Amen.
Man, that was me when I was like, if I have a hangover, keep drinking. Shots up. Keep drinking. I'm just gonna either ride this weight out in pain or keep this motherfucker going. You say what?
I said, Sean over there chiefing. Y'all saw the 2 plus back to back.
I
did that. I'll be somewhere outside.
In a coma.
I'll be somewhere outside.
In a coma. You feel me? Like in a fucking coma. I'll be in this bitch sleepy. But no, I don't smoke anymore. I smoke cigars now. I do my cigar thing and drink good whiskey.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
and
start
I
bourbon.
playing
respect the
that.
cigar game, man, because
It's different.
it
It's different.
definitely is. I love it when money sound hit my phone. Amen.
Amen. You know what I'm saying? I like when you hear that, like, damn, good morning. But yeah, man, I seen
Amen.
but yeah, man, we got a good show for y'all today. It's been a good week of gaming. We got a nice little break coming up. We got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coming out next week. We have March hitting us with two big ass bangers and The
Yeah.
Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2. But
Hey,
today
I ain't
we'll
gonna lie, man. Rise of the Ronin might edge out Dragon's Dogma. Like I like the way that Dragon's Dogma look, and I didn't play Dragon's Dogma 1, but I like the way that Dragon Dogma 2 looks. But I really like the way that Rise of the Ronin looks. So like I'm up in the air on which one I'm gonna grab
I'm gonna
if
grab
I'm
them
being
both.
100 with y'all.
I'm grabbing both, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, because Dragon's Dogma it's Baldur's Gate 3, but except no turn based. I'm building my entire team focused
Wait,
on
is
it's a Dragons and Dungeon game. Yeah, it's a Dragons and Dungeon game. Like Baldur's Gate 3 minus like the turn based aspect. There's no yesterday I watched the breakdown of it before 15 things you need to know. And one of the things they pointed out was there's no story marker. So in open worlds you have to go to a point that continues the story.
yeah.
There's no points in this story. You're just open world. You have to pay attention to your party on like, hey, we need, like they'll hint like, hey, this is a pathway. We should check this out. Or I heard a story of this NPC saying this, that, and the third. And so you got to pay attention, like you're immersing yourself in this world.
Wait, so there's no story directive. You
Yeah,
just
no, there's a main story, but
are
there's no,
living life.
yeah, essentially. So I'm that's my type of thing. And like
I'm
Perry is,
interested.
yeah, so Perry is, like, everyone knows that I love dragons for some fucking, like medieval time with dragons and sorcerers. I don't know what it is. I fucking love that. And I have to finish Game of Thrones because I started to tickle my fancy. Um, starting to
Game
tickle
of
my
Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yes. I need to,
What
because
part are
with
you?
drag, I'm still at the beginning. Because I'm in Final Fantasy 16, enjoying the hell out of that, and that has a lot of dragons and a lot of aspects, and I like that shit. And then Dragon's Dogma 2, and then and
You
then
finished House of the Dragon?
yeah, I have. We talked about that. We talked about how you saw the status when I finished it. If I had a pet dragon, Draconis, everything. I'm not I'm not discussing. And then that because I asked you questions about
That's why you
the
don't need no dragon. What the hell? Dracon is
I asked you
crazy.
specific questions about the war that was going on of the older dragon, like the big dragon that came flying over top. Like
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. Like I asked you that shit. So that's why I'm like, man, I'm intrigued because I'm using the dragons. And like House of Dragons. So if House of Dragons was first, I would
Yeah.
have been I would have been like all over Game of Thrones just because it was that short condensed aspect. I think the amount of content of Game of Thrones is intimidating. It's like telling someone go watch One Piece. It's a lot of
Mm,
shit there.
And then yours
I
is an
feel
hour
that.
versus my little 20, 25 minutes. But
Yeah.
I was watching, I just couldn't get over the whole sibling thing.
Oh
I kept
yeah.
crying, but every time they
Yeah.
kept popping, I'm like,
Listen,
bro, can y'all
listen.
just get it?
That shit was absolutely weird when I first saw it too.
Then they
When
did
I
it
first
again with
got
a different type of sibling too.
yeah. Nah, it's definitely okay. So the way that I look at it, and you know what I mean, this might make some people feel some type of way, but like this is kind of what they did in them, you know what I mean,
In those times.
medieval days. You feel me? Like I would say the days of like King Arthur and I'm trying to think of like other knights, you feel me, other than like Lancelot and shit. In those types of story times, in order like they did that shit. You feel me? So like I think George R. Martin, the writer of House of the Dragons and all that good shit. Fire and Ice is the name of the book, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read them, but like it goes deeper than even like what they depict in like the show and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the type of shit that they did
I
at certain
understand,
points.
but
So
it's
like,
like you got like 2, 3 different sets in here. There's almost
not for
every
real. I
other.
mean, that shit still happens today.
The
You know what
show
I'm
is
saying?
an
Look at
hour. If I
Hillbillies.
watch 2 shows, I don't want to. I don't want to see this like back to back. I understand that's what they did, bro. But
Yeah, yeah,
all of
yeah.
the sexual scenes we could see, you keep going back to the siblings or the other
I
sibling.
mean,
Or
it's literally how it went, and so like
Yeah,
I don't,
that's what they
I,
be
I get
doing.
past that because
The lens of, you know.
Draconis. Okay, like
I get
Now,
too. They have certain moments, and I'd be like, this. I got kind of far. I think I made it to almost to season 2, or I was at season 2, but
and even now,
I
like you
don't think
still
so.
have those types of situations too. I mean, it's gross, but like that's the reality, like of the world. You feel me? And
Oh yeah, 100%. But I don't mean
you
I
know what I'm
want to sit here and eat
saying?
popcorn and watch
again,
It's
it.
if y'all niggas had
Right,
so
right.
for me, so if you could have a
Mhm.
dragon, what type of dragon do you want? I already know my dragon. It's going to be similar to Dragonoff. I want it black with red eyes, and I strictly want to come as a demon towards the world. You think I'm coming for world peace,
everything black and red for you,
I'm
huh?
about to say,
bro?
yeah, what? You
Like
be a
everything,
villain. You
villain.
sound
Yeah,
like you be a
absolutely.
villain.
Because
Oh
like
Lord.
my favorite. So if I stand on business, it'll be royal blue. But royal blue ain't coming through. Some demon type shit. But you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my uncles and them. You know what I'm saying. They know what it is. But red and black, straight up.
If I had the choice of a dragon and I could pick any dragon, it's probably gonna be like a Dragonite. or one of them dragons from Pow World, so I can put it to work. You know what I'm saying?
You're funny as hell. You're funny as hell. I am getting the dragon. So the perfect example is the dragon's dogma dragon that comes out of nowhere at night.
Mm.
That big demon. Oh my god, Draconis.
So I
I'm coming
watched.
through demon time,
Is the
bro.
Dragon's Dogma anime? Is that anything related to the game, or is that
No,
separate?
it's just one of the stories that can happen in Dragon's Dogma.
Okay, so it's like a multiversal,
Yeah, I mean, the world's huge, bro. It is.
like The Witcher,
Yeah.
kinda. Because
Yes.
that's what they made The Witcher into. It was a multiversal story.
Yeah, it's
So,
huge. So
What y'all want y'all dragons to look? Because they got the Japanese type dragons, the Hydra type
oh,
dragons,
true.
I
the
want mine
dragons.
to be the Viking type of dragon. I want this motherfucker to be mean and evil. I want him
Well,
to.
I
I
don't
want
want them
people
to
to
be
hear it.
evil.
I want it to be like a name that just shakes the earth. I'm like, that's your dragon. Like, yes, motherfucker. I am a problem. I am a
Good question,
problem.
I
Vinny.
would want my dragon to be white but breathe like icy blue fire.
Wait, so
Or
like ice,
like
you want them to breathe
the
ice, or you want them to
Game of
breathe blue
Thrones,
fire? Because if they
just blue
breathe blue
fire.
fire, that's the hottest, like that's the hottest fire is blue
White
fire.
dragon that breathes blue fire.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can see that. I've always been infatuated with Shenron. Shenron has been one of my most favorite dragons, and I don't think it's just because I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid, because I've seen plenty of other dragons from Yu-Gi-Oh to Game of Thrones to video game dragons. I think Shenron is like one of the
Oh,
coolest
the witch dragon.
iterations of a dragon. Yeah, yeah, Shinron and even
So
Purunga.
you want your
Like,
dragon be like Japanese style?
yeah, I think so. I think I would fuck with a Japanese style type of dragon. That would probably be my first choice. And then I don't know, something like one of the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon type deal. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
toothless.
Something
Oh
you
my
can ride
gosh.
and yeah, something real cute. You feel me? I can use as a pet. Mm.
Say you have some mean, and then today, you know what? I'm feeling cute today. Let's
You
go.
know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead, put my little Yorkie in the purse and go on slide out. You feel me?
The Yorkie's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I will get the either Elden Dragon or Legendary Dragon from Skyrim, and it
He's
will
trying to be
be.
OP and immaculate, and everybody bow before me before I Dracarys your ass.
I don't want no one bowing. I want you just not to fuck with me.
Hmm.
I am the bad guy that like do not fuck with him. If he is
Of course
summoned,
you are.
yeah, I'm not here for peace. I'm here for silence. And if you fuck with my peace, I will silence you. So
I
no,
wish I
this
could
we
have
was
done
talking
more.
about everything was leading up to this. So let's start it off. Let's start off with something. Since we're talking about fucking dragons and not literally fucking dragons, but like with
Dragons.
On the
dragons.
donkey out here.
Elden Ring, huh?
Yeah. Elden Ring DLC.
Dragons.
Yeah, that's a thick boy.
Oh, yes.
That's
So Shadow of the Earth Tree is supposed to be just as large as Limgrave.
yeah.
That's kind of big. I
Yeah.
was expecting maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know
Is it gonna be
why.
on the same map?
I
No,
don't
so
know.
you're going to the shadow world, so you have to beat a bitch to get there. If you have to
Oh,
beat the blood guy, what's his name? It's at the
Is it
tip of
the
my
one from Friday?
huh?
are you talking about Morgan?
Yeah, the guy with the trident. Yeah, you have to beat him.
Okay, so you've already beaten him in that playthrough, then you can just go to the other world.
Well, if
Let's
you've
see.
already beaten him, correct. But for individuals like myself, I have to fight him one more time
Why?
because he's alive in my world, and my cloud save is no longer there.
Oh, your new game plus?
New game +3.
New game +3. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You ain't a real FromSoft player.
No.
No hit run, no charge controller run.
So
no.
Ryan wants me to do this this hell of a run of no hit run of all From Software games, playing a guitar from Guitar Hero. With
You ain't a real from
That's
South Korea.
cancerous,
Go ahead,
bro.
run.
that's simply anger. That's simply asking for anger.
Bro, there's no fucking way. One,
What do you mean by no hit?
I
what do
can't
you
get
mean?
literally
hit.
not getting hit once in
Because I'm
the
getting spanked
entire
every time I
run.
play this game. So I don't
That's what
understand.
I'm saying. Like, and then you want him to play it with a Guitar Hero controller?
Like
Ryan,
I've
you're sick.
like
You're talking about me and Skull and Bones. You're sick. I don't
so
know
for
who
me, I can almost do a no hit run in Bloodborne. Like I got that
Really?
damn yeah. I put over 1,000 hours in Bloodborne. Like I fucking love that game.
You should damn near stream that.
So I basically have everything down until I get to the DLC. That's probably where I have the most issues because the Orphan of Cost is a bitch.
Okay.
But I think I can cheese it. But the fight with old girl is probably going to be like art to me. I think it's my favorite From Software game. I can't remember her name,
Melania?
not if that's her name from the Bloodborne fight DLC.
Oh, I thought you were talking Elden Ring.
It starts with M, but yes, I love her.
No. She's
But
talking about Elden Ring.
but yeah, so
It's an abomination.
y'all have no. It took me 32 hours to beat Cost first time I played Bloodborne.
See, I still have not beaten Bloodborne, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm waiting on some sort of remake.
He
platinum Elden Ring.
He platinum
I platinum Elden Ring.
I'm the only noob out here.
Yeah. So
I definitely, and I mean, I had help. Don't get me wrong. Like I didn't do it by myself.
John, tell them what I did.
Me through, like,
tell them what I did.
It was like, all right, you need to go here. You need to do this.
On my screen, bro. Like it was terrible.
I probably did like.
You did a good amount of work.
40, maybe 45% of that game by myself. Yeah. Everything else was Perry.
when somebody came through his world, I said, Sean, move. I'm going to handle this.
Yeah. Anytime I got invaded, it was ugly. It was ugly for that other person. I was just sitting back watching for real.
Yeah. But back to the Elden Ring DLC. So we have 10 new bosses. One that is secretly there, like Melania, and I've already know who the fuck this is.
So we're fighting. I mean, obviously it's Mikola, bro. Obviously.
Well, Mikola's in there, but I think the cancer of the 10 it's going to be Mesfis or whatever. The guy with the snake. Let me see here.
Wait, are you talking about Riker?
No. Let me see.
Hi, Farah. Say hello.
Let me see here. I forgot his name. His name starts with an M. And that's the guy that we seen with the new Blood.
I thought that was Mikola.
No.
As long as his arms are.
That's not Mikola. They've already confirmed that's not Mikola.
Like, really? They confirmed it.
Yeah, that's not Mikola. Yeah.
Mikola's talking.
Mikola's talking, but that's not Mikola. That for sure is not Mikola because Fighting Cowboy and a few other people who talk about Elden Ring's lore a lot already confirmed that that's not Mikola.
Okay.
That is.
So, is Mikola our enemy?
I don't know. But this story is heavily Mikola's driven.
Okay.
It's heavily Mikola driven because we're going to the shadow world. We're going into where they are, and there's three. From what I've seen, there's 3 different areas that we can actually go to.
I don't understand because I really thought Mikola was a good guy.
His sister is a bitch.
Right.
She is a capital bitch, and I hated that whore.
Okay.
I hate that whore. Like excuse me. Before I go into details how much I hate this fucking character, there's 10 new bosses and 8 different new weapon types. 3 I want to talk about because 2 I'm going to fucking get and fucking max them out.
Yeah.
Well, 4.
Kung Fu?
So, number 1 is the dual wielding shield blade. So, you have a blade with a shield on it for good offense and defense. You have 2 reverse blade swords. You have a throwing weapon that is basically it's a throwing weapon. So, your melee attacks is strictly throwing weapons. And then you have these fucking hands.
Right. I saw the hands.
Exactly.
I'm interested in the hands. Tell me about the hands.
So, the hands is something similar to... what was it? I can't remember what weapon it is. I'm drawing a blank, but they've done this before, but it wasn't viable. In this one, it seems viable, like where you can equip these weapons and use them in a fighting style. And this is something that I cannot wait to test out. The rapid fire crossbow does look sick. I'm going to get every weapon and I'm going to try them out. But the builds that are going to come with this, I am extremely excited for. Dual wielding blood builds look amazing, but it depends on what type of damage that does that I'm interested in. The hands, I'm strictly going into strength, and I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm coming.
A new poison swamp?
Of course, it's a poison swamp. He said he's putting a poison swamp in here. He specifically said that yes, there is a poison swamp. So
it looked like we were in Caelid though. Like the sky in some of the DLC frames that I was watching from the trailer, like it just looked like Caelid.
It looks like hell.
Yeah, it looks like it sucks.
It looks like fucking hell.
I don't know if I'm a platinum the DLC, but I definitely am going to play the story. If I kill all 10 bosses, I'll platinum it anyway. So
I did it. I did it. And so let's see here. Give me a second. About to bring up. Accept all cookies. Oh well.
I might actually do a new game plus and just play it all the way through. That would be interesting. And might cause me to break a controller.
Okay, so the backstory for Elden Ring is diving deeper into Mikola's past might help us understand where the DLC story is going. It starts off with Mikola wanting to become an adult, so he used the Helga Tree, the late game legacy dungeon where players fight the bitch. He lay here in a cocoon with the aim of growing older in parallel of the tree, binding himself by watering the tree with his blood in intent for the Helga tree to grow into the elder tree. But before he could complete his task, Mikola fell into a deep slumber. Yeah.
And now he's awake.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I believe that is, or we're just going to in Shadow World.
Okay.
So the character that everyone is seeing right now, I can't find the name, but this character has been seen where you fight the big snake guy. His pictures has been seen before. And
Really?
he has, I can't remember the name. If someone can find that name or that video of him, please let us know in the comments because I'm drawing a blank. But he has been seen. And one thing that I am extremely excited for is the music that's going to come with this fight because I already know it's going to be sick and it's going to be hell.
Yeah, true. It has been a long time. They've been talking about DLC and hinting at it for quite a long time. So I'm with you on that, Ryan. I really hope that it can satisfy everybody that's been waiting on it, um, me included, because I've been waiting on some Elden Ring DLC for a minute myself, and I've been kind of keeping up with rumors and telling Nick, hey bro, this is so like, you know what I mean? I'm excited myself about it, and I really hope that it's fire and it's enough content, right? Because obviously after this they're
Mesmer.
gonna end up Mesmer is his
Mesmer,
name.
yeah.
Okay.
Mesmer. I could not think of that the same out loud.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I after this is what Armor Core? You gonna get some
Cores should
more
get a
DLC after
DLC. One thing that we have to remember, Miyazaki said that Elden Ring was a game that was going to take 30 hours to complete. No one did a minimum of 60. Like you can run through it in 30 if you just focus linear, but the content that is there. He's saying it's going to be like what? This is a $40 DLC.
Right. $40.
And this man is providing going to be, I believe it's going to be way more than 10 hours, Ryan. I'm looking at 15, 20.
You think it's gonna be a 20-hour DLC?
Yeah, so one thing about From Software, if they're going to take time developing a game, they're going to put content in there for us to check out from lore, weapons, and bosses. They said they're giving us 10 bosses. When we did let's just go back. Ryan, you can help me out on this one. When we did the Bloodborne, the Old Hunters, we had, matter of fact, we'll just use our good friend Google.
Huh.
So the Old
What are
Hunter
you looking up?
bosses, the number of bosses. So in the Old Hunter's bosses, we had we had 5. We had Ludwig, Orphan of Ass, Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. Oh, I love her. Living Failures, and Lawrence, the First Vigor. Those are 5. And then in Dark Souls, did Dark Souls have a DLC?
Well, okay, so wait, how long did it take to complete that DLC with 5 bosses?
That's about 5 hours, if
Okay.
that. Because I go on the lore, but you can beat it in 2. It's not hard. I mean, it's difficult, but it's not hard.
Okay.
But it's enough content. Like Ryan says, like it's enough content there, but to run through the bosses is not that difficult. And then, Dark Souls 3 had its DLCs, and that fuck that game. Dark Souls 2 had about 5, 6 bosses. Fuck that game. And then Dark Souls 1. What's call it? Sekiro didn't have any DLC, and rightfully so. It didn't need it because fuck that game.
I still haven't played Sekiro.
Don't fucking do it.
Unless you like
Both of you are like, don't.
You know how
like pain.
you know how frustrating you was with Lies of P?
Yes.
That's like 10 times worse. You got frustrated on that.
Yeah, bro, it's way worse. There's no cheese. There's no cheese. There is no cheese in this game.
Wait, there's no cheese.
There is no cheese. This is skill based. This is your skill check. For real.
Huh. Sekiro is your second least favorite, huh, Ryan?
The customization isn't like any other From Software game. Like you play as one character, you have to take the one sword. So it's very limited as far as customization goes, but it is a skill check It is he's not lying. Like Ryan, it is the hardest. In my opinion, it is the hardest. You have to go in there prepared. You have to know these bosses. So there's that, and
I was gonna start Neo.
Neo's it's easy. Neo compared to that shit, you beat Lies of P. Neo's easy work.
Really?
Yeah, Neo's not hard. It's quite easy. So we won't dwell on it. I will stream Elden Ring DLC. I won't be on my computer, but I'll stream from my PlayStation. Because when I play that game, when I play anything as far as that, I kind of don't talk. I'm just there playing. And then when bosses are there, then you'll hear Perry in his rage and frustration, like in Lies of P. But anywho, this moment is for Sean. I thought I was going to have more to say, but this is for this nigga. I'm sorry, this black man. Yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender live action adaptation. It has been a pleasant surprise to see how well this concept was delivered. Lady Gunner, is that a cup of coffee?
Tea.
I'm proud of you. I like the cup. I'm proud of you. Thank you. You're getting one step closer to godlyhood. Just drink some coffee. Drink some coffee. But Sean, Lady Gunner, have you watched it?
No, just because I was disappointed by the first one. So I've been waiting on people's reactions and speculation.
This is not M. Night Shyamalan dumbass thing.
No, this is so much better. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, without spoilers, if you haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, just go in there with an open mind. You know what I'm saying? And not an open mind like, all right, this is M. Night Shyamalan, or the type of mind that is like a 1-to-1 to the Nickelodeon anime. It's not a 1-to-1. Let's just get that out the way. It's impossible to make a 1-to-1 live action adaptation of an anime. It's just impossible right now. But I will say the way that they have taken the story and kind of moved things around, kind of taken it and condensed the story in a manner that is conducive to its own identity. Like, I don't think that, and I've seen a couple of reviews on Twitter and in Discord and stuff like that, and some people don't like it, and I understand, you know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna like live adaptation, but some of those same people like the Yu Yu Hakusho adaptation, and I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I think that Avatar, whatever contract that Nickelodeon did with Netflix, they had a huge hand in making it as closely as possible and then as modernized too. Just because of the outfits and like the Kyoshi warriors and all of the northern tribes and all of the airbenders themselves, like they're very detailed. We even get some backstory of some things that we didn't get in the anime. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is a love letter to all of the fans of the original Last Airbender anime. And I think that if those original fans look at it as a love letter, they're enjoying it. If they're looking at it and looking for it to be a 1-to-1, you're not gonna have, I think, the best of times. I feel that in my heart of hearts, bro. Hey, what's up, Ray? How are you, man? The live action is beautiful, bro. The choreography is dope. The CGI is fair. I'm not saying it's the best, because if I'm not mistaken, they started filming this sometime during the pandemic. So like the CGI, you can kind of tell in some of the backgrounds and stuff like that. So I give it an 8 out of 10 on the Blerd Lines Media scale. I think it's very good. I really do. I think it's a phenomenal piece of media, and I hope that they are renewed for the second season, because the character development is a little bit different, but it's not as whiny as it is in the anime. Like, we're grown now, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think that these characters in the live action are a little bit more relatable. Aang really sounds like Aang, in my opinion.
Not fucking
like,
Ong.
bruh. Like
I
I
got some
don't.
shit to say. I'm gonna let you have this
I really think that this live action does the anime so much justice, and I think that
cartoon.
if this, yeah, the cartoon, if this could be the standard, because I put this personally up there with the Rurouni Kenshin. I
Mm,
put this up there
mm,
with what's the other live action anime that I really I can't think of it right now.
it's fine.
Um but I have high regards for this particular live action.
Okay.
I didn't have high regards for One Piece. I didn't have high regards for Yu Yu,
As you should.
but
You
you
shouldn't.
know what I'm
You
saying?
shouldn't.
I didn't have high regards for the Full Metal Alchemist anime. It
You
was
shouldn't.
decent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like this is different, and Nickelodeon definitely had a huge part to play in making this as closely as possible relate to the cartoon.
Right. So
I think.
yeah. So for me, I wouldn't say so. I haven't watched all of it. Like Sean, I'm only 2 episodes in. I will have to give episode 1 at 8.5 out of 10. Well, 8 out of 10 Blerd Media scale, just because on one, I have very low expectations. I'm like Ryan, I hate all live action adaptations. Well, not all, but majority. Kenshin is really good because it doesn't deal with powers and all that extra CGI.
Right.
I really enjoy Kingdom's live action like a
I
lot.
haven't seen that yet.
I love Kingdom's live action because Kingdom is great. Read Kingdom, everybody. Kingdom is the Bible of all manga. It is the standard. So, anywho, in the first episode, like everyone knows the story of
Mm-hmm.
the last Airbender, Avatar: Last Airbender. Like everyone knows the story, but
Right.
one thing this show did that the cartoon didn't was show the massacre of the fucking Airbenders. That
Yeah, that
that was it. Show it did not pull any punches, and
I
then
think that showing that pulled in a lot of emotion,
mm-hmm,
and I think that that is kind of what made me even more invested in the show, because I already know the story,
yeah,
right? We've all seen the cartoon,
it's over 10
but
years
like
old.
actually being able to see what happened to the Airbenders at the temple when the Fire Nation decided to attack, like I think that that pulled me in more so emotionally. Um, and that's why I think like I was like on it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because then I had to see what happened next, because are they going to show other backstory, or and they do, like they do fill in a lot of different gaps, man. And
I love it.
yeah,
Yeah, like so
please
from
continue.
yeah. So like also even the cheesy moments, Gyatso, Aang's mentor, a
Mm,
friend, I thought he
mhm,
should have been a little bit more goofy instead of like have those emotional ties, like I will always be your friend in
mhm,
there. But Gyatso
mhm,
and Aang's relationship was really based on the goofy aspect of him allowing to be the kid, but like telling him like, you the Avatar, but we gonna fuck around for a little bit. Let's go have some fun.
right.
I enjoy the first 3 minutes of seeing they put an emphasis like you're going to see bending here. It's not going to be some man doing some extra kung fu moves and one fucking pebble move across screen like in like Shyamalan dumbass did. That was peak. That was peak to me. That was beautiful because you seen the fighting aspects. You see firebenders being firebenders. So I really enjoy that display of CGI. Though it was kind of cheesy, it was there. Um, of course, the big moment of the first episode that we seen in Avatar, you can definitely see that the budget reached its limit at the end because we didn't see Aang go into the Avatar state and like destroy the entire boat. But I understand the limitations because that was a lot for him to do. I've heard some disgruntles about Fire Lord Ozai and Azula.
Mhm,
I did not.
mhm,
So when I seen Azula, I kind of didn't want to see her until the end of it, and I wanted her to be a complete mean ass motherfucker. Like I didn't want her to be like this vindictive trying to get followers approval. Azula is the pinnacle of Fire Nation. She is this. If you want a villain for Fire Nation, is Ozai and then her fucking and I mean Fire Lord Ozai. That's not it. Is that it? Is that their father's name, or am I thinking
yeah,
of them? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and then Azula.
Yeah.
That's it. And she was kind of like bratty in this, and I from what I've seen, I was like, I get it, but I didn't want it. And then like a disappointment father figure. Ozai was not a father figure. He was. I like the fact that he definitely turned niggas into packs. Like that was fun. Like when that group of people come through, he was like, stop talking, wrap him up, put him in the wood. We about to smoke him now. I'm like, yes.
The way that they got Fire Lord Ozai in this is I think I think I think they did it right for the live action. And I honestly I'm not mad at Azula. I do think that she could probably show a little bit more of her emotion and craze in this live action, because here she is pretty tame, right? She's doing what her father says. She's not really showing out or anything until towards, you know what I mean, the end, when everything is kind of coming up to the final episode, and you know what I mean, a whole big battles and all that good stuff. That's when like you kind of see her kind of go off the rails just a little bit, but like we all know Azula is crazy, and I think that hi Polar, how are you? I think that once they get cleared for that second season, I think that they're going to go nuts. I think that once we get to Ba Sing Se, you know what I'm saying? Like
There is no war.
like this is
Well, I think Azula does is counting for her dad. Like, if y'all listen to the banter between her and Zuko, is always, I'm finna be an only child, father this,
right.
father that. Like,
But
I mean,
it was
they don't show it
something.
in the cartoon.
But in the cartoons, like so, Azula before the betrayal that happened with her and her brother, Azula was focused. She was a person on a mission. Like she didn't take L's. They ran from her. She won every encounter when it came to no. She lost focus when her girlfriends turned their back on her, where Zuko and was breaking out Sokka's girl. That's when she went crazy. That's when that
Yeah, but
last
she
snaps.
always wanted her father's approval. So even
She,
like when
but
you
she
see
already
the
had it. She
backstory
already had it.
about but she didn't know that. Even the backstory when when Zuko got his eye burned and she was sitting there smiling because she's always trying to be the top kid, but turns out she had like backstory issue with her mom because she felt like her mom loved Zuko better, but
Yeah, she wanted her mom's approval.
her mom, she
Right.
wanted both her parents approval, but
No,
for
her
dad,
her dad already loved her. Like I don't know which I could be looking it wrong, but her father already loved her because her father would call her first, be like, oh, okay, if I need to get shit done, I'm calling my daughter. Like she was
Yeah, I mean,
second
at
in
the end
line.
of the day, he did
everything she
banish
did was just for
Zuko.
his approval. Like
I didn't see that
make
approval.
that make it say go slaughter a town. My dad said did this and I did it. Zuko didn't. So
I didn't see that. I honestly, her and Ozai was already on the same page from what I've seen, because they didn't have anything of discord. Like Azula informed her father what was going on. Like that was her right hand man. Like,
for the soldier, she did that for her father's approval.
Right.
but no,
She
it wasn't for approval. She was already approved. She was just following orders. She was the
she
first.
did that to stay in his good standing. She had to do that. She
She
didn't do
didn't
that
have, but
because that's how Azula is.
she was the most talented firebender. She was like, I'm the standard of firebending. So like she was the only one who did blue fire as well, though. So she was
And
already the pinnacle
All I'm
of
saying is
perfection. She didn't
she
need her
didn't do
father's
that
proof.
because she was Azula. She had a mental breakdown. She didn't do that because
Not
that was
because of her
Azula.
father, because of her mother. Her father was not on her mind. It was her
More than
mother.
just her mother. Azula wasn't crazy like that. Azula had like times when she was just like Azula. She had a mental breakdown. She was the perfect little soldier. What person you know is perfect?
But
There's
it
no
was her
perfect
mother
people.
that broke her down. It had nothing to do with her father. When you remember the show, she broke because her friends betrayed her. And then every time she had a flashback, it was not her father. It was she wanted the approval from her mother. She wanted that motherly love. She didn't give a fuck about her father's approval because she already had that. She already got the attention that she wanted from her father. She could not be soft around her mother because her mother feared her. That's what I'm saying.
mm,
Don't be
I
like that,
see.
girl. You better smile. I'll come into your house
I,
right now.
she looking it up on your ass
Nah,
now.
I got it.
She looking it up on you now, boy.
Well, I mean, I love Avatar a lot. Like that, I love the entire series from this to Korra.
I think it's kind of the same dynamic though. We haven't seen. I mean, not spoilers or anything, but like we don't see their mother or anything like that. It's really focused on Fire Lord Ozai, um, and everything's focused on the competition between Zuko and Azula, right? Because he's already banished. The boy is looking for the Avatar in and out of his grasp. People, you know what I mean, sending Fire Lord Ozai different messages and shit, let him know what's going on behind Zuko's back. And then you got Azula, she's playing behind Zuko's back too. So it's still a whole competition. It's still, you know what I mean, them fighting to be the number one sibling, them fighting to be the heir, Azula not feeling recognized, you know what I mean? Like the whole premise of the story is still there in the live action too. But I think that like just in the live action itself, Zuko is a little bit less whiny than he is in the TV show. There's a few flashbacks and stuff like that, but that man is a fighter. They turned him into a fighter for real, and they turned Azula's skills up too. Like I said, the choreography of the show itself is so dope.
Zula's skills was
Way,
peak already. That she's a bad
bruh,
fucker.
just wait, man. When you get deep into the show and they show how Azula trains and stuff, and they even show, you know what I mean, what happened to Zuko's eye and how that happened, bro. The whole choreography of everything is just peak, literal peak, bro.
Okay.
On some Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type. You know what I mean? Like it's just beautiful. Honestly, just beautiful.
And T Will, I totally agree. Like she was naturally talented, and that's why her daddy chose her over Zuko. She wanted
True.
to be liked by everyone, first her mother and then her friends. Her mother didn't. She was aggressive, and then she didn't feel love from her mother. She forced her friends to love her out of fear. She
That's
put
true.
fear in people. Um, so I'm a fan of Azula because she was a threat. He was the number one threat in um Avatar: Last Airbender. I would have enjoyed seeing her come second season, where we get this like I didn't know this man had a daughter. Who is this evil little girl? And she comes through like just her first appearance in Avatar was just I'm here on business. I'm not here to joke around. I'm not my brother. I'm here to beat that ass. And
Right.
so I enjoy that. I will say the biggest disappointment, they took King Riz away. My boy Sokka. Uh,
King Riz.
that man was back bending all types of women. He was a standard.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Started off with the Kyoshi Warriors, went on to the water spirit, got
Yeah.
himself a firebender and little gymnastic girl. Hell, Toph wanted some of
Listen,
that. You know what I'm
the
saying?
moon spirit.
The
The
moon
moon
spirit.
spirit. Listen.
You know what I'm saying? They
That
tried.
boy, that boy Riz Soka.
You know what I'm saying? Sokka was back there.
That boy
Wait,
Riz
what?
Soka.
Boy, different area codes back man is like
Right.
I know you heard of water bending, but have you seen the soccer band? Come here,
The
girl. Let me
soccer beard
you know
is
what I'm saying?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to
The
fold you
soccer
up, girl.
beard is insane.
But I think it's enjoyable. First episode again, 8 out of 5. Second episode's a solid 8. Apparently episode 4, I get a surprise because by episode 3 in the
You do get it.
cartoon, I'm a King Boomy fan. I love King Boomy. He is the guy. He's old, he's crazy, and he just likes fucking with people.
Yeah.
I want to be him when I get old. I
Yeah.
just rule over this land, but I swear to God, I'm not nothing like I'm just a fuck
Boomy
around.
is dope. I like the way they depicted Boomy a lot.
And I love Uncle. They got Uncle right. Like there was
Uncle
things,
Ira?
that
Yeah.
I needed to be good. Bending,
Yeah.
the environment, Uncle Iroh. You got
Yeah.
those in Asian
I'm
people
telling you,
playing
bro.
Asian characters.
Yes. And indigenous people playing indigenous characters.
Yes.
Like the representation is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like they've got everybody, I think, looking how they need to be looking. Um in their respective tribes, in their respective areas, you know what I'm saying? Just it's It's a love letter, bro. It's very, very beautiful. I really think that they took their time in the casting. They
Mm.
took their time with all of the choreography. Like they wanted to make this as closely as possible to the avatar of the cartoon without making it a one to one and without making it boring. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
just repeatedly telling the same story. There's a few twists and turns that give it its own identity, but I don't think that it insists on itself. I don't think that it tries too hard. I just think that it is, bro, and it just happens to be better than all your other favorite adaptations right now. Mm,
It
peak
is. It is. It is the new standard. It
goodness.
is. It is
It
good.
is,
It
bro.
is the
It
new
is.
standard.
If
It
you
is.
gonna make a live action anime, you need to watch Avatar on Netflix first before you even think about writing your screenplay, your script. You need to
I
you need
want
to watch.
people. I want people to choose something more grounded next time, like something that involves like
Right.
powers. Like, give me something like, what is it? Give me. I'll take an Ippo. Like, give me a boxing one, or
Ebo.
yeah, or I was gonna say what's his name? Oh no, I gotta think of it. I gotta think of the song.
Hmm.
Lupin the Third. Sorry, I had to go. I had
Oh,
to go through the entire
I think it's
intro.
live action Lupin.
Oh, if there is,
They
I gotta
do.
find it. I gotta find it.
They have okay, I think it's like one of his descendants. He's in like London. Yeah. It's like a black guy. They have a Lupin live action, but it's not like
No,
the
no, no, no. I
Lupin.
want it to be.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they do.
yeah.
They do. It was came out in 2014. I'm gonna have to check it out. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask. No, I'm gonna ask Aiden. Because that's his shit. So, um, the next on our list is something that I'm only gonna gloss over. Project L, new
Mm.
name. The official name has been shown, and
I
it's
just watched that trailer a little bit ago.
it's great. I cannot
2XKO.
2XKO, and I cannot wait into this game. Maximilian said it best. This game is great all around, except for the fucking logo of the name and the name itself. I cannot wait to play this damn game and just get immersed in it. But from the title into the title design, I absolutely hate it. Lady Gunner,
So
what
it's a 2v2 tag based fighting game.
2D baby? Yes, sir. And I can't wait. Lady Gunner,
And
have you seen it?
it's 2D.
Seeing what? This is
The 2XKO Project L, based on
no.
the League of Legends characters.
It is based on League of Legends. Okay.
I've
Because they
never
look
looked at League of
familiar
Legends.
Yeah,
when I saw
these
it.
are League of Legends characters. Yeah, Ryan,
Okay.
I can completely understand that. The game looks amazing. Gameplay looks great. The characters looks phenomenal. The name sucks. It's just so bad. Like
A lot.
Project L would have been a great name. Like, I would have took Project L. Like, bro, that
Yeah, you just call it Project L at this point because 2XKO is
ass.
it
It
just
sucks.
it burns.
it
Like it doesn't roll. It doesn't even make sense. I get 2 times the knockout. Like
Yeah, bro. It's so bro. It's just bad. Like, it's not a good name. Like, get someone else to make the name and the logo, and then we have a full package. Like, I'm involved. I'm getting the game. I don't know if they, Ryan, because I know you've been following it. Was this going to be a free to play game? Have this open for everyone to download? Because I'm intrigued. Hell, give it say League of Legends, the fighting game. I would rather taken that than
right,
2XKO. I
right.
would have taken everything.
Yeah, for League of Legends, the fighting game, Project L, shit. You could have just named it XKO, not 2XKO.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what their marketing team was thinking, but this was
they weren't.
not a good idea.
They were not thinking. It
This
was.
was a terrible idea. Free to play. Uh,
But
I
they haven't said.
mean, if it's free to play, forgiving them for the name, but I'll play it, and
I'm
I'm just gonna call it Project L
I'm
in
not
stream.
forgiving shit. I'm not forgiving shit. This name is
When I
terrible.
play it,
Like
I'm just
fuck
gonna
no.
call it Project L.
Oh, and
You
then
might as well have just left it that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand what that shit means.
right. And again, this is they have time to change. It's not coming out till next year. I know they're going to be at some major fighting game events where people can try it out, and they have been really close to the community, giving updates and allowing people to test it and taking that feedback. I hope they take this feedback for this name and fucking get rid of it. Throw it in the trash.
No,
Make
I think they've already paid for it.
they can unpay for it. League of Legends has plenty of money. They can say we will trademark this name and we will give it away for a simple return fee of $20. We will get a new name. Just get fucking rid of this name. Like I know. Hell, call it Arcane the fighting game. That's why everyone's coming because of Arcane. It's a great show. Just get rid of the fucking name, please, and thank you. And so as we proceed, we was gonna talk about Nintendo Direct, but the way my brain is working right now, we're not even gonna waste y'all time and jibber jabber about that. So we're just gonna we're not even gonna call it. We're just gonna sit here and talk about what Lady Gunner's doing. What are you doing, Lady Gunner?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're so quiet. We're gonna put Lady Gunner on the spot with all our fans, all our supporters.
Y'all talk
What are you
about
up
League
to?
of Legends because I'm just a lowly console player. I've never played League of Legends.
I've never
Neither
played
have
that shit.
I.
I ain't played that shit. You watch Arcane though.
I was gonna play the
Actually, I haven't. My
fighting
brother been
game.
telling me to watch it, but it seemed like it's sad.
Lady Gunner,
So,
if there's any show that speaks to you, it's fucking Arcane.
mm,
If there's anything that says, "Oh, this is a Lady Gunner show," from design,
Oh yeah.
this is her. This is you.
you think so?
I know so.
The
I'll check
best
it out.
comments
Then.
I've seen on the name are, "Well, it's not what I expected, but the game looks cool." That's crazy, bro.
That's a
That's
great
crazy.
title.
That's crazy.
So Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct drop, which sucks. Nintendo had their Direct the day of the Elden Ring reveal trailer, and no
That's
one.
why I didn't see it.
That's why no one gave a shit. No one gave a
Oh,
shit. You
damn.
had
They got shut out by one
they
game
got shut out by a trailer, not even a walkthrough, a fucking trailer that lasted 2
and an
minutes and
announcement.
45 seconds. That
And
was wild.
you got shut out by an announcement trailer.
Yes.
Good lord. Good lord, Nintendo. What is happening? What is going on with our video game companies?
They're gonna always do what they want to do. That's always been them. And so, is there a way to move care TLC? I'll take on. Okay. And then,
What did they announce?
um,
Is that
it was a their partnership, and so they got the announcements of the Xbox games that are coming to all consoles. Grounded, a new Mickey Mouse game, is coming out. And then there was a very particular game actually that the Xbox game Pentiment, Grounded. What was the other one?
Gundam Break?
Yeah,
Gundam Breaker.
Gundam Breaker 4 to be exact for my boy Mason. South Park, Snow Day, Sword Art Online, Fractured Daydream, Super Monkey Ball. It's great. Shout out to my boy
Super
Terry.
Monkey Ball.
Say it again.
What is that?
You've
Super Monkey Ball.
Pack. I need you to look it up
I'm gonna look it up.
right now. You know about Super Monkey Ball, cult
do.
classic. Another crab treasure. Apparently, that's a soul-like game where you're a crab under sea fighting people. And so,
Heck,
yeah, that game looks wild.
Like they're bringing Battlefront to Nintendo too. That's cool.
Your entire machine's gonna break in your hand. It's gonna overheat.
Probably.
So one game that I'm actually interested that they announced was Tales of Kinzera Zayu. It's basically Wakanda in video game as a black led character, and I'm actually intrigued about this because it's really really cool. So you embark on a action adventure game inspired by the rich myths of Bantu culture. And with that, I'm actually intrigued. I'm not familiar with the Bantu culture, and if they do well, I'll probably look something up about it. So then you have Demon Slayer, the swipe board game, the sweep the board. Don't care, don't care. I mean, again, they ended it off with the game with Endless Ocean, where you're got it online. You can go diving with other people in virtual ocean and go see blue whales, possibly a giant squid, save the coral reef, learn more about things, creature life in the ocean. I'm sorry, the Gen Z. I'm sorry you didn't grow up with the teacher of all nature, Steve Irwin. God rest his soul.
Right.
You have to be learned by video games and consoles, and I feel sorry for you. We had Zaboombafoo. We had Discovery. We had the Discovery Channel. We had everything that gave you peak learning material, peak content to learn about crocodile stingrays, rattlesnakes,
No, for real though.
coral reefs. I love Shark Week on Discovery Channel or Animal Planet. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all don't even know about Animal Planet. So it's sorry. Enjoy this game because you will learn nothing. You won't enjoy nothing. Shout out to Steve Irwin's son. I damn near shed a tear on Instagram because he looked like his damn daddy. He was like, boy, if you need anything, come holler at your Uncle Dick. I got you. Whatever you need. Because you just like your damn daddy. After the rest of them alligators, bro, I was like, this is beautiful. And so, before we go into our recommendations, I want to say this because there was a realization that I just had last night. People want to say we don't have any good rap music coming out. Like rap music isn't the same, or music wasn't the same as it was when we was growing up. I agree on that, but I'll say this. We don't have diversity now. There's not a Linkin Park. There's not a Slipknot. There's no a Disturbed. There's literally no soft rock music because when we was growing up, we was able to listen to that shit out loud. Because my Linkin Park had a track with Jay-Z, and that shit was hard. It was great.
Yeah, I guess I feel you.
Which was great. So yeah.
But anywho, I think music is fine. Music is going to evolve. Our parents didn't like our music. Their parents didn't like their music. I think that you just have to let things evolve and let people enjoy things. And things that aren't shit are going to rise to the top. Take Andre 3000's album. Take Killer Mike's album. Like those are.
But that came with Fight Back though. That definitely came with a lot of Fight Back. I mean,
I'm just saying that's real rap, bro. And it.
I agree. I'm not arguing this point.
You feel me? So like, I mean, at the end of the day, music is going to evolve, and you kind of got to roll with it or don't. You know what I'm saying? Music is timeless. So
good music is timeless.
Yeah. So like, you can roll with the new music and the evolution of what we consider music, or you can stick with what you know, what you love. There's nothing wrong with it either way. I don't think. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I believe
I listen to bullshit 90% of the time. But like, I also love classical. I also love, you know what I mean, R&B. I love jazz. I love, you know what I mean, just whatever. You know what I mean? I just like sounds. Like that's just my thing. So like, but 90% of the time, you catch me in the car, I'm riding to some bullshit.
100%, and it's foolish. But I agree. I think I said it wrong. I like where music is. I like where rap, and I love where R&B is. There's a lot of R&B artists that people sleep on that got some shit. I'm not allowed to say this out loud, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm a fan of Scissor. I love her. She is great. Snooze is my shit. She looks amazing, but I can never want her. But
I'm gonna meet you at your house. Move furniture around because you got some fucking nerves, sir.
But I'll say this, I think the diversity isn't there. Like soft rock was that emo era was just phenomenal. Like 30 Seconds to Mars, Paranormal, I think is how I'm saying it. I am a huge Disturbed fan, like huge. Um, yeah, like a really, really big fan of them.
Oh yeah.
Bro, like I have a whole playlist dedicated to them cats. Down with the Sickness is how I start my workout. They have a whole playlist of where I gradually get angrier and stronger. They should have a whole their album should be called Becoming a Saiyan. It's great.
Yeah.
Linkin Park, I mean, I just the diversity of that isn't there, and I miss that in a sense where there should be some type of bigger platform. Like people want to say rap has gone down. I'm like, say what you want about that type of rock. Alternative rock is what I'm thinking. Alternative rock is dead. It is gone. It is not existing. Like it does not exist anymore, and that hurts because that genre of music was phenomenal to me. And just to see these groups like no longer existing, it hurts because that diversity was always there. Like we were able to hearing different sounds because in hip hop, you hear a lot of biting. Like whatever pops, other artists are going to bite on that and get on that wave of be trending, because it's going to work because you're in the algorithm now. Back then, yeah, that worked, and you start seeing people bite it. But man, did you was like, oh, I'm cool on this today. I'm gonna listen to this, or I'm like, I'm cool. And like we had those different options, and that's what I'm saying now. Like music has evolved, but certain genres have completely gone away, and I kind of want those back so my kids can go up to it and listen to it and have fun with it. And so, me personally, I love what hip hop is.
Mhm.
Even with the bullshit that's out there, there's a lot of good gems. There's a lot of hidden talent. I was talking to one of the guys. Uh, I'm I'm ecstatic for Big Mike. I mean Killer Mike. I'm sorry. Killer Mike did his thing on his album,
He
but
did, man.
I'd be damned if somebody does not put Big Crit up there for one fucking
Bruh.
time. Like just give my man's
Bruh.
just give him his credit. Just be like, we're
Bruh.
sorry. Give him an apology trophy. Like we're sorry that we slept
Bruh.
on your skills. Because he
Bruh.
produces and makes everything himself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the crit definitely deserves something, but you know what I mean. It's politics too.
Yeah.
It's politics too. But at the end of the day, like Killer Mike's album definitely should have won, and
No,
it
yeah.
did.
That or
And
Pusha T's album. Like it's good hip hop. I'm
good
I'm
for real.
happy. I'm happy people are realizing like y'all can have your little trending TikTok shit, but real music still
Right, you
exists.
can have your sexy red and your narco wick. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? You can have that.
I was,
There's
I was, I
nothing
was about
wrong
to
with
ask
that.
that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, man, real music, good music is timeless. Cadillactica is one of the best albums of all time. It is. It
Yeah.
just is. You know what I'm saying? Like top 20 easily. Like man, I like T. Will said, listen to what you enjoy. Let
Hmm.
others appreciate what they like. Music is here for everyone to enjoy it in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Just let people enjoy what they like, man. And you know, let's put a little gatekeeping out there. There's nothing wrong with a little gatekeeping because not everything needs a platform.
I'm
Because
looking
we
at
don't need
you.
to know why the chicken crossed the fucking road. We
I'm look.
don't. We don't
That's
need to know that. That
that's.
is that is not a question on our minds
I've
in
never wondered why
today's
that
society.
motherfucker crossed the
I'm
road.
trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, how I can make 100,000 fucking dollars without asking a stream why the chicken crossed the road. Anyway, recommendations. Let's
Yeah,
do them.
Lady Gunner, you start off since you no longer love us.
Yeah, circle face, round face.
Didn't nobody say that. My recommendation is if you haven't beat Elden Ring, get back into it. You might get tossed around a little bit, but you
That
gotta
sounded sexual.
get your
It
feet wet
did, it did,
again.
That
it
sounded
did, it
that
did.
sounded aggressive, Lady Gunner.
That's what
Said
happened to me
dive
aggressively. I haven't
in.
touched it since I streamed it. Tossed. So yeah,
I seen
okay.
that stream and I
I
saw
put
the end of that bad boy and I
Sean
was
told me to
like,
pull up, and I was like,
damn,
"Damn,
son.
bro."
Yeah,
God
let me
damn.
go ahead and end this
I
because
might have to
boy,
start that new game plus for real. Cause lady needs some help.
Real, Sean. What is your recommendation?
Listen, man. Listen, these live action adaptations, okay? Netflix, I'm looking at you. If you gonna make it like Avatar, do it. If you're not gonna make it like Avatar, stop. Just stop. Okay? Stop. We don't need live action adaptations. They're cool when they're good. They suck when they're bad. Okay? They suck. I do not like them. So, you know, take that, digest it, pray on it, and stop making shit.
Please.
But Avatar was good. Avatar was good. I like Avatar. Keep doing that if you're gonna do it.
Excellent. I have two. This was going to help Sean.
Hmm.
DC. I
Oh,
see what you're doing.
oh
Do
God.
right by your fans.
Oh
They
God.
they are
Please.
coming back
Sweet
with
God.
hope. I've seen hope in this man's
Listen.
eyes once more, and I don't think he can take another heartbreak. Please,
Oh God, I will shoot myself.
please do right by
Oh
your
God.
fans.
Listen, man. Listen. We're supposed to get a 10-year timeline from James Gunn, and he's supposed to go into detail about what he's been cooking up. Superman Legacy has already started filming. Listen, bro. Okay, Nick Holtz, he's bald. I like it already. Okay, the little casting picture that they took. All right, he's bald, and the dude that's playing Superman, little Henry Cavill's clone, he actually worked out, got him some whey protein, and he's, you know what I mean, he's a Superman fit. So in that aspect, I think we're good. You know what I'm saying? But like, listen, bro, this story needs to be something like phenomenal, and it looks to me like they're doing some futuristic shit, like some Kingdom Come Superman type shit. That's the symbol of the Superman that they're using for the little name placement cards and shit. So like, you got me worried, James. This is supposed to be an already established universe and shit. There's already other heroes and villains. We got Metamorpho. We got Supergirl in this. We got Lex Luthor. Like there's a lot going on, man, and I'm excited, but I'm scared as fuck. Okay.
Do right by your fans, DC, because these people need a win. They need
Oh
one.
my God, we
they
need to
need a
win so
they need one.
bad, bro. And it's not like the MCU is doing any better because they're about to revamp the entire Kang dynasty and just make it seem like Kang is a non-factor after we've been
But
building up
but
Kang for
but
like
but
two and
but
a half years.
but what we're
Come
not going to
on,
do, what
man.
we're not going to do is not act like we don't have a Hugh Hef. I mean, what's his name?
You
Hugh
said you
Jackman.
have
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm sorry, Hugh Jackman in a Ryan Reynolds movie coming out with Deadpool and
Oh
Wolverine. So what we're
man.
not going to do is act like the MCU is hurting because these
Oh.
these two are about to resurrect it. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're about to resurrect it, but it's dead every other movie.
that's fine. I don't care. I love Ryan Reynolds. He is great, and I want him to be as the trailer said. Disney's not used to pegging, but they will be. I'm like, oh God, yes.
Oh man,
Well,
yeah,
no. He said I'm
yeah.
used to pegging, but Disney isn't. And looked at the camera. I'm like, we're getting an R-rated movie, and he's
Yeah,
already fucking it up with the
it's
trailer. I am
it's
excited.
definitely gonna be crazy. It's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be crazy. I'm interested in Deadpool and Wolverine or whatever they decide to call it because I don't think they've actually
No, they said
chosen a
it's
name.
Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine, like it's this
Oh,
title, like
okay,
it's
okay,
there.
okay. I heard we're gonna get a Daniel Radcliffe Wolverine in that movie. It's not confirmed. It's just a rumor, but I heard we're gonna
I
get
am
an anime
there
like
at
Wolverine.
midnight. I'm going to the night
Yes.
release. I don't care. And I'm seeing that bitch 4 times like I did every other Deadpool movie. Don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm definitely seeing that at midnight.
And I'm wearing my Deadpool onesie. So,
My-
in my last recommendation is let shit go.
Ooh.
Just let it go. Like, I am sick and tired of people bringing up shit about NU. Let it go. I am tired. I don't care. I'm not that anymore. I haven't been there for like 3 years. Please stop holding that shit against me. If you can't let it go, you are dead to me, and I do not fucking care. I will not tolerate that shit no more. And that goes for everybody. I do not care. I do not care. I am Blerd Lines Media. I come from that. NU has always been a part of me. It will always be there. But don't hold that shit against me and what we've done. Kill it.
Ooh.
So
Somebody peeing your Cheerios this morning?
there's a couple people that's been doing that shit for quite some time, and I'm absolutely fucking sick of it. So with that being said, I want to thank Ryan, Ray, T Will, G,
Liv was in here.
Oler, Liv, and all of you for pulling up today. We got a lot more things coming up. Be on the lookout for the announcement for Garden Pack 2. I think I have an idea what we're going to do with this one. And then a Monopoly night is coming up.
Ooh,
So, Lady Gunner, prepare to either give your money to me or walk that strip.
I ain't give my money to nobody now.
Y'all
sure. Be making deals. Y'all be making deals and it just benefit y'all. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, Sean had to go strip for a little bit to pay his rent.
Hey, you do what you gotta do to feed the babies.
So I'm coming for everybody. The last match we had, it was very racist, and I enjoyed it. So
yeah, we need another Monopoly game, man.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for our Let's Plays. We got 2 events happening for our community this month. Anyone who is involved, that's part of our fight night. That's when we do pay-per-view. Be on the lookout. We got some huge announcements. So if you're involved, please stay in tune in our Discord and watch our growth. If you guys need anything or have any recommendation or want to come to the show, please reach out. We would love to have you. And any parting words from the 2 of you? Lady Gunner, Sean, anything?
Nah, man.
Gang.
All right. So with that being said, you guys, I'm not even gonna do that shit. I'm gonna holler at y'all next week. Peace out.
A-Town.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. That's G shit.
Y'all they deserve the heartiest gang.